and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. The number one official is out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
You won't be needing that. I already ordered for you.
Being here with you right now, it's probably been like the highlight of my week.
Everything okay?
Stop playing with me.
I'm not even about to let you pull me out of my character right now.
Some people just can't take a hint. I'm like your homegirl Tasha.
Why do you keep calling me? I don't have nothing else to say to you.
I don't really have any words for you, and I don't really want to hear shit you gotta say.
It just seems like negative people seem to bring out the negativity in me.
Only you can control your reactions.
Come outside. Oh my God. What the hell are you doing here?
Yo, ho, ho, ho. What's the name of the movie?
Young, Wild, and Free.
Young, Wild, and Free on BET, starring Ralph Tresvant and Effie from Power. Did she look just like Effie?
She did. She actually did.
She looked just like it.
I kept thinking about Wesley Johnson every time I saw a boy from Roll Bounce.
Wait, from Roll Bounce. Wesley Johnson. Oh, you talking about Sweetness?
Yeah. That's what that nigga remind me of. Or one of Chris Stokes' kids. Ones that he be putting in all his movies. Maybe it's just the ponytail. Why you look like that? He did look like bro. Keith Sweat's son.
No, because I get what you're saying. It's just a crazy statement when you be like Chris Stokes' kids. Like,
oh yeah, you know,
okay,
Chris Stokes putting his kids in the movies, bro.
I get what you're saying, because I said that before. They got that immature look every time they in one of his movies.
Yeah. Why the niggas always look? Why I was saying this while I was looking at. I don't know bro's age, but why the niggas be like using older people to play high schoolers? Like, just get a high schooler.
I think it's for the acting chops.
You think so?
Because he's like a great actor. It's kind of like dude from Fresh. It's kind of like dude from The Get Down. Dude for it's like like the nigga from Sunset Park, the nigga Butter. Like he always been a kid.
Like, bro, Al obviously has a 5 o'clock shadow the whole damn thing. I'm just like, bro, like this nigga is a grown man. Y'all just shaved his hair off.
Yeah, it's just because you can make them look young. So I get it's just like they just good ass actors. Kid actors don't be. It's rare to find a good kid actor. It's rare as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they got some good high school actors. I get the kid part. The kid, like, it's hard to find a elementary school kid or a middle school kid that's a good actor. So you got to get maybe a high school kid to play a middle schooler, right? But getting a grown man to play a high schooler is just like ain't no good 20-year-olds.
Hey, so all the kids in the shower are high school actors. How you feel about them?
I mean, I don't look at the shop for acting.
But I'm saying, how do they act?
Them niggas just be doing shit. I don't know, man.
It's just that the acting chops ain't there yet. That's all it is. It's like it's easier to find this older nigga, and you don't have to. So you could kind of do more with them because you know that the age restrictions, you can't do a lot of shit. Like certain amount of time they can film. You can't do no lovey touchy shit. You got to be careful with that. It's like a bunch of shit you can't do that you could do with an older nigga.
The Shy don't give a damn.
They don't. The Shy is weird.
Two high schoolers, sex scene. Let's do it.
This nigga in high school getting head from the preacher's wife. Like they don't give a fuck.
Oh shit.
So I think it's just easier to deal with an adult actor. Like I said, the chops is there, and you don't got to deal with so much shit.
And excuse me if he's young. I don't know his age. I just feel he looked older to me. I don't know for a fact that this.
No, that nigga's definitely older.
Yeah, I know he ain't in high school, but I don't know if he ain't 30.
He played Ralph Tresvant 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That nigga's old. He played grown up Ralph Tresvant, not high school to Ralph Tresvant.
Nah, real shit. But yeah, this movie is about a young man that is in high school. He's down on his luck. His mom is on like pills, got a headache, got 2 kids from another daddy, Mike Epps.
So I think she's like, I don't want to say schizophrenic, but like something like that. Like what do they call it? It's like you got to take crazy pills. What do they call that shit?
Nigga said crazy pills.
I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I just know the term.
I mean, she seemed fine on regular days. I mean, she's going through therapy and everything like that. So I don't know if she's just dealing with anxiety or whatnot, but it seemed like she was just kind of on and off. She was working, then she was in the bed all day. She would sleep all day. She had hella headaches. I'm sure they said it in there. I just don't remember the cause.
Because it's a certain type of pills that you can sell. Because Mike Epps was still in her pills.
Right.
So it's something serious.
Right. It's something that she needs to stop her headaches. So, you know what I mean?
Stop her, not just her headaches, though. She be having episodes. That's what he said. He said she be snapping, like she be flashing, going off.
Shit, that nigga be snapping too. That nigga was on his mama's head the whole time. I didn't even know that was his mama because he kept calling her Janice.
Yeah, but you know that those type of relationship where it's like, yo, mother and son relationship is fucked up.
Yeah. So, pretty much it was funny part of this. I was rolling. This nigga was in the store. Like he went to the store one day, like to grab he don't have a lot of money, so he went to steal some food. This nigga stole some noodles.
That shit pissed me off. That nigga Gator was behind the counter.
Gator was behind the counter. Nigga, you stealing noodles? I was cracking up. But anyway, he's in the liquor store. He steals some noodles, some hot Cheetos or whatever, and then some lady in blinged out mask comes and robs the store, starts doing a bunch of crazy shit, points the gun at him and says, give me your wallet.
Empty your pockets.
Empty your pockets. He ain't have nothing in his wallet, so she took his wallet or whatever. And then she kissed this nigga.
She said, empty your pockets. That nigga was hesitating. He looked at Gator. She was like, empty. That nigga said, hurry up, man. She ain't playing.
Nigga pulled out the worst ramen.
Nigga, you stealing noodles?
Pull out the worst flavor of ramen. Nigga pull out it was like the creamy original ramen or some shit like that. Like, nigga, you wildin'.
The creamy chicken?
The creamy chicken ramen.
So the reason why that scene didn't really didn't make no sense to me because it was like the kid said they was hungry. Mm-hmm. He went in there, he opened the Cheetos and was eating them. Like, that's, if you trying to be low key, that's obvious as fuck. But then you stole 1 pack of noodles. That's not gonna feed all of them.
Everybody get a forkful.
That nigga had $7 in his wallet. If you go to the 99-cent store, you can get some chili dogs. You go get some bread, some chili, and hot dogs. That's $4 with the tax.
Nigga, for $7, bro, they could be eating good, bro.
Yes,
they could be eating good.
They played it like $7 wasn't enough. Like, nigga, you can go to the dollar store and live it up.
Hey man, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So
yeah, go keep going.
All right, so after that whole situation, she robs the store, dips out. He goes, like, he's in high school, whatever. He goes to high school. He got a partner named Apollo. They hanging out and whatnot. And I guess he got beat up at work, or was a fight at work or something like that. He works at this place called Big Bang Burgers with Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah.
He got in a fight. They didn't show the fight, unless I didn't see it.
No, they didn't show it.
Yeah, so his dude's like, man, like, did you win the fight? Blah blah blah. I remember that part. The school scene was very short. So when he came home from school, the girl that robbed the store was on the couch.
No, that's not how it happened.
That's not how it happened. Where did he come from?
He woke up in the morning.
That's right.
He heard the talking.
That's right.
He heard like the kids talking.
Yeah.
And he went out and the girl was on the couch and the kids is eating cereal, talking about, this how real cereal sound. You hear that crunch? That's the little brother said.
But yeah, he did wake up. I do remember that now. Because after school, what happened after school? Did he just come home?
He went to his guidance counselor.
Mm-hmm.
She was telling him about shit. He was like, I don't want to be nothing type shit. Then he went home. He's like stressed off life and he went to sleep.
Okay. So he goes to sleep.
He got the letter from the dude that said they owe taxes on the property taxes.
Right. Was that the same? Was that the same day?
Don't ask me that part. I just know that happened.
I do remember that happening because he was like shaking his head. He keeps looking in the sky or whatever. He's just like, damn, like, what the fuck? It's almost like he's asking God, like, why me?
And he's having like a breakdown because he's like shaking and like having a panic attack damn near.
Right. So the time that he finally gets to the point to where she's sitting on the couch, like she's, she went and got groceries, you know what I mean, for the kids and whatnot. And super weird because he didn't even really react. Like, somebody's in your house, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Did he know that she was the same girl? Because he never saw her face.
So this is what happened. So when he saw the guidance counselor, he talked to the guidance counselor. He sees the girl walk by, and he like, what the fuck? And then then when he wakes up, he comes out. The whole time I'm thinking like the kids just let him in. Like he ain't tripping off the kids. Let the stranger in the fucking house.
Nope.
But she's like, I know she got a peanut allergy. She told me that. I got all the food. Everything's good. And then she said, "Oh, so we go to the same school now. You just gonna act like you don't see me?"
She's like, I remember him saying that. I was like, I remember I saw you earlier, but he didn't recognize her from the store. Like, it wasn't one of those.
He did.
You think you recognized her from the store?
The only reason I say that is because of how they slowed the moment down. It was like he's kind of looking like that's the girl. Remember, she like licked him and kissed him, so he was frozen for a minute.
That nigga fell in love right away. Yeah. So I guess after that happened, did she go away with him right away? I mean, she gave him the number.
When she came to the house, bought the food, she wrote her the number on the hand.
Wrote the number on the hand. I'm just going down everything to just like remember the beginning of the story, because like once that's over, we just start talking about everything else.
I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, and then we find out Mike Epps because the mom is like, because he went to the laundromat to meet the mom to take over so she can go to work.
Right.
And she's like, yeah, I can't think of Mike Epps' character name, but she like, he's gonna come by and drop off some money.
He said it a couple of times because he was like, man, fuck, bro.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Lamont or something like that.
I don't remember. But so he shows up. We find out these kids, Mike Epps can't not just be funny. Like that nigga walked in and said, hey man, I got you something. And he was like, yeah, I got you a hat. And he said, it's the same hat you always wear.
That nigga said Michael Joe's gonna say the same joke no matter where he at. Either gonna say picnic table jacket, or he's gonna lose that. Like, man, why you sitting up there like you got an album coming out? Nigga. This nigga going, like that. I feel like they don't give Mike Epps a script. They was like, yo, just do you, bro.
I think so. I feel like a lot of it is just do you. It seems like that.
Yeah.
But so this is where we get the interaction. We find out he the little kid's daddy. He ain't his daddy. It's like they got a beef. And they show like because he looked at the picture on the table. It's him and his daddy. Mm-hmm. So that's the setup of the situation. I caught the twist of this movie kind of early.
Really?
I could tell you where I caught it. When he gets to high school, after she comes and takes him out, they go on a date or whatever, doing weird shit. Hit the car with it's just a car, all of this weird shit, right?
Yeah.
Then when he's in school and she stops him in the hallway and he's talking to her, you see kids walking past him and looking back at him like, the fuck, who are you talking to? Like, they just kept doing it. Like, all the kids that was passing.
I thought they was looking at her because she was good looking.
No, they was looking at him. Like, they would walk past her and turn around and look at him. Like, but they were looking not like damn, they was looking kind of like, the fuck is wrong with you?
You talking to yourself.
Yeah. So it's like, but at the same time, I caught that and I figured like, people probably like, I'm full of shit, but whatever. I figured she don't exist. But at the same time, I'm like, who the fuck was the kids talking to then?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't catch the twist because they did a good job of just like, I mean, if you think about it, like usually when those kind of things happen, they have those kind of movies where that person, like, they can go back to every scene to what he was doing. A lot of shit that he was doing by himself, I mean, with the girl don't make sense then. Like, who was he having sex with? Was he beating off and was he jacking off in the car? You know what I mean? And that's like what happened? Like what happens on some of these scenes where it's just like you said with the kids, like he walks in there, who's he talking to? So none of that stuff really happened. They were kind of just
everything else can be explained. Every other angle when they flash back and mix, when he's by himself, it don't matter what happens. Like it's just him. So his imagination is whatever.
Yeah.
But the only part I was hung up on was the kids. But then I thought back to when he told the girl, he was like, "Can I talk to you outside for a minute?" And then she was like, "Sure." Then he started walking to the door, and the kids was like, "Shit, like, what you want to talk to us about?" He's kind of like, "No, y'all sit down." There will be no reason for them to get up and walk towards the door unless he said it to nobody. That nigga was like, "Can I talk to you outside for a minute?" And then the kids got up, like, "All right."
Yeah, they're pretty much saying a lot of the stuff didn't happen. And that's the thing that kind of like,
Yeah.
now, it didn't bother me because I'm just like, I didn't see the twist till the end anyway. But like, it was like, oh, his girlfriend Cassie, like, why they talking to her, why the kids are talking to the mom, like, oh, that's, Cassie, his girlfriend or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like,
They're saying that because of that purse.
But why would they say purse? Like, I mean, why would they be
Because
just
the purse was there.
I know. It was like, why you holding that purse? It's like, no, like your girlfriend Cassie.
No, so one of the kids saw the purse, and inside of the purse was the whatever. Because remember, the brother was like, "Oh, this is your girlfriend's purse. What's her name again?" He was like, "Cassie, and it ain't my girlfriend."
That nigga just stole
But
that from somebody. We don't even
that
know
purse was from that car.
It was, it was just sitting in the cars. We don't know whose car that was. We don't know when he stole it. I mean, they did show us stealing, but we don't know whose car it was. It was just a random person.
It was just a random car.
Happened to be a person in the car. And then I guess, from then on, once he dumped out the stuff, did he get that image of the girl from that picture that was in
that
the part?
I don't know. That it makes sense to say it that way, but that part I don't know because her face was covered. She didn't have a face until he saw that picture, pretty much. Because it was like, I think they showed her face before he even saw the purse, right?
I mean, yeah, they did. They showed her face or whatever. Yeah, or actually, I don't really know because it's hard to say like timeline wise because like she's been in the movie the whole time pretty much from the beginning to the end. They don't show the picture until he dumps it out that same day that she left the purse at the crib. Like, so when she showed up, we had already seen her face when she showed up.
Yeah, so we already had a face on her.
Yeah, so that picture really meant nothing in the person unless I missed something. I don't think it meant anything. All of it was like made up in his mind, like how she said, like he was the gun and she was the fire. You know what I mean behind it. This whole time, like he had been his own enemy, even though he was like blaming it on this girl or whatever. Like, cause I was getting mad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just like, man, I'm following everything she got going on. Like, yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, no, let's drive around and hit the car. And she's like, nigga, you wilding. So it makes sense why he was doing all that stuff. Like, he's just a bad person. Like, he's stealing sodas. He, he broke into the house of his mom's because he didn't like the nigga anyway. So
yeah,
the whole thing, he's not a good person, right?
Hey, did you know that that auntie was gonna come around and pop him? Because I caught that.
I caught it because it's like you saw her at the crime scene. Like she saw the car, the red car.
Yeah. So when she said that, when she saw that, I was like, oh, this shit gonna come back around. Like, but I thought. So I'm like, this is the battle I was doing. Like I said, once that hallway shit happened, I'm like, this girl's in his mind, but I couldn't excuse the kids talking to her in the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when the auntie saw the car, I'm like, maybe the auntie's going to accidentally kill her. Maybe she is a real person and I'm tripping. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, the auntie's going to see her in that car and be like, that was the car that was there and kill her. And that's going to be the shit that breaks him.
Yeah. The whole story was pretty much a roller coaster because I'm trying to figure out all of this stuff. Like, why is he like, he finally is ignoring this girl after he killed his mom's boyfriend or whatever. Like he was mad, like you messed up my life. I was trying to get my life together. You didn't tell me the gun was loaded, this, that, and the other, right? So I'm like, damn, like this nigga's a fucking idiot. So when time goes by and then he goes back to the liquor store and, you see the girl walking out at the same time, like the auntie walking out at the same time. I don't know why she don't recognize this nigga, but whatever. She walks out the store and then she's in. Okay, I thought they kind of
he walked. When he walked in, she was still paying. He kind of walked to the side.
Okay, so she saw the car and she kind of looked over. I was like, oh shit. So I'm thinking, I'm like, nigga, don't go by that car. So the whole time, like, I'm like, damn.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I'm anxious because it's like she knows that red car, and if you buy the red car, she's gonna think it's you. So I'm thinking
That's exactly what I was thinking.
that's how
I'm
you
like,
see
nigga,
it?
stop leaning on that car. Like,
Nigga
nigga,
just sitting there.
they made the scene so uncomfortable because I'm like, she's either gonna walk up and pop this girl, or she finna walk up and pop your ass. Like, you leaning too close to this car.
They did a really good job of making that scene tense because I'm just like, damn, they gonna pop this nigga, right? Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? So finally, they get in the car and it's just like build up music. I was like, I wish it would have
Mhm.
been like that. You know, the Boys in the Hood trumpet. Like, it was like one of those. It was like one of those moments. Like, something is about to happen. I'm thinking the movie is about to end. Like, this auntie's about to pull up and kill both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
on some like, okay, like they finally back together. Dude, you know, he got his life together because his teacher gave him like an internship, and you know, even though he's not gonna walk the stage, he's gonna get his diploma. So I'm like, damn, he finally getting it together. And this broad about to like literally just fucked up his life, and he gonna end up getting killed over
Mhm.
her, or both
And
of them get killed. And I thought it
they
was gonna
stopped
be
at the
over.
light like Kane and his cousin Harold. They stopped right there.
Oh yeah,
Much-
as soon as I saw that red light from a distance, I'm like, they
Yeah.
gonna right at that damn red light. And they did. She pulled over and was just
So this is
smiling.
what I thought. I thought she was gonna pull up with them niggas that was on the couch.
Yeah, that would have made a lot more sense too.
Yeah, I didn't know it was just gonna be her. I'm like, you just gonna come by yourself?
Yeah, like I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I love that ending of you know her not being a real person. Like, it was cool. I feel like
Mhm.
it could have been executed a little bit better, but I would have preferred bro getting shot up by old boy's people and the auntie or whatever the case was. I feel like that would have made more sense to me. If we're not like, maybe I got to go back and watch it again to kind of like catch the little small parts to where, okay, that looks like they're looking at him like, nigga, who you talking to? Like, she been a ghost
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Even the mark on the arm was, I guess, his mark.
Yeah, because
They
they
showed that.
showed it was his car.
Yeah, so it was like a lot of stuff just didn't make sense. So I probably got to go back. But like, I'm not saying it was a bad job. It's like, I guess, like a preference. Like, I would prefer bro to just get shot in the car and they'd be like, damn, it was like a roller coaster, love story, you know what I mean? Kind of situation. But it ended up just being him.
Yeah, the whole reveal of it, like I said, once I caught that high school scene, my mind was just doing because now I start overthinking. I'm like, she doesn't really exist. But in my mind, while I'm watching the movie, I'm trying to explain. The only part I was hung up on with the kids. That's the only part I was hung up on. I'm like, I'm trying to explain it to myself in my mind. Because even with him going to her house, I'm like, how convenient is it that she has two younger siblings and the mom we don't even get to see? It's like, and it's not really her mom. I get the situation, but it's like the situation is the exact same. And even when he left, he went to her house and none of these people was here now.
Yeah.
It's like he just, nigga, he's like, he lives, he goes out downstairs, no shirt on, watching TV and shit. You go down there, you cooking your breakfast, and it's like you chilling like you at home. It's like, you can't, don't, no nigga just do that. Like, no nigga just all of a sudden like, I'm mad at my mama, so I'm here. That shit don't work like that.
So all of this shit was in his head. I'm trying to think what was the motivation for it. Was it the robbery? Like, oh, you seen somebody rob and then you got a gun put to your head and it's like your life kind of like, it was a switch right there. You know what I mean? It's like
He was the robber though.
No, like he was there and the robber came. That wasn't him.
No, that was him.
Also, he was looking at himself come in.
Yeah.
Oh, he looked totally different. I thought that was Zay from Shot.
No, watch it again. That's him with the mask on. And then that's why they show Gator say, hey, bro, you can't have that mask on.
Got you. Okay. So that makes sense. I'm thinking he's still in that same position. And you know, somebody, I gotta watch this because I feel like he ducked again still.
No, that was him. What didn't make sense in that part though, and this I can tell you why it was him. I give you what Gator said later on to let you know it was him. What didn't make sense in the scene when it was the girl robbing him, when she was like, empty your pockets, and Gator was like, yeah, man, hurry up. It was just like who are you talking to then? Because when he goes to the liquor store at the end, Gator's like, nigga, you ain't gonna believe what happened to me. He's like, what happened? I got robbed.
Yeah.
He says again because he still doesn't know he was the robber.
Right.
But he was there when he got. If it was another dude, he would have been like, "Nigga, why somebody else robbed me?"
Got you.
But he was just like, "Nigga, I got robbed." Like he didn't even bring up the fact like, "Nigga, you all right?" He didn't bring up the fact like, "Nigga, you had the top ramen in your pocket." Because remember, he was like, "I thought he was gonna get at me about the top ramen."
Yeah. Just like, nigga, where's that girl at? That that
Yeah,
hit you last
he
time?
didn't bring up none of that shit.
None of that shit. Yeah, you're right. Is this one of those movies that you feel like you gotta watch again, or you kind of just take it for what it is?
Because the twist in my mind was confirmed. I don't necessarily have to watch it again, but I would just to like I'll watch it with my wife or something just to see if she catches it. But I knew the twist from the high school scene on.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta play it back. Even though I feel like I got the gist of it now, you know what I mean, with the whole girl being like this, somebody. I wish they would have explained it a little bit more. I guess like this girl maybe would have reminded him of somebody that died or whatever the case was. She was just like a random girl. It would like I want to know if I missed a part to where how did this girl come about? Like why is it her?
She said she was basically saying I'm you but free. Every time she kept saying I make you free, it's because she's like his wild side. I think he has the same condition as his mom.
That makes sense though. If his mom they would have showed his mom kind of going through that situation, you know what I mean? Like kind of having like she's thinking that something's going on, but it didn't happen. He's like, damn, mom, like chill out. That didn't happen. Like, what do you mean? Like kind of that whole thing.
That's kind of what he explained. And then I think that's why at the end he's there with his mom at the same psychiatrist.
Right. I thought she was just, like I said, taking medicine, going to therapy because that's most people go to therapy. So I didn't think it was I know she's going through something. But
I think it's a serious medical condition.
Yeah, I think it is some type of similarities with them as far as they diagnosis or whatever. I just got to watch it again because I want to understand that part.
Yeah, it's so just what I got from it. Like I said, I don't know if I can remember the name of the medicine. I could look it up and see what it's for. But I think she's like mentally ill. Like her mind ain't right.
Right.
So the medicine is for that. And then when he's explaining, because the girl's asking about her, and she was like, "Yeah, she used to be cool," and then she just started like lashing out, like she just started flipping out, like she wasn't herself no more. Right. So it's kind of like showing what do they call that? We got two personalities.
Bipolar.
Bipolar. I think she's bipolar.
Gotcha.
And I think this is him being bipolar. I think that the girl represents the other side of him. That's why they start doing the mirror shit when it's like they move in the same time. It's like you are me, nigga. Like we are the same person.
Right. Yeah. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm gonna go.
You know what's crazy?
I'm gonna go run it back for sure though.
BET got a one great movie out of 12. It seemed like the last BET movie we loved was that Monique movie.
And it's funny about this one is it's like it don't seem like the feel of a BET movie. This don't feel like
it didn't have that feeling.
Yeah, this could have been on Netflix. This could, and I no hate to BET. It's just like some of their movies that are original films look the exact same, like the same director shot it.
It's like it's and I don't want to say it again. You're right. Just leave it at that. Yeah. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah, you ready to rate?
Yep.
I'm going to give this movie a right.
So I think I'm at that same hesitation you did.
Yeah. I think I'm being selfish with the whole.
No,
I want it to be the way I want it to be, but
yeah, it makes it. Yeah, no, that's why I said I'll do the same hesitation on mine when you was doing it. So I'm gonna give it a right. Only because oh man. So I think it's dope that I caught it, but I was still arguing with myself. I think that's dope.
Yeah. It definitely it was a roller coaster for real because it took me through so much, and I was just like, I was getting mad at the girl because I was like, "There's no way this girl is this crazy or whatever," and doing all this, the niggas following her. And it was like, okay, like it was really him, and it goes back, and I'm just like, damn, I wish it would happen like this. but it still was a good story.
The story was dope, and then I think if we didn't have that twist, a lot of the story wouldn't make sense. If that makes sense. If it wasn't twisted to where everything is just him by himself, like so say like you said, we find out the auntie shoots him and shoots the girl in the car, then it's kind of like now the story feels incomplete because it's like, what's this girl's real story? For the fact that she's not a real girl, we don't care about what her real story is.
Yeah. It don't matter because like it never really, she did mention her foster people or whatever, and then her, the young people that were staying with her. We know she went to the same school as bro. She didn't care about her classes, but
no, she didn't care about school. Like it's like she never existed. So even with him saying that picture, he was like, "So is that your parents' picture? Is that your parents in the picture?" She was like, "Yeah." She kind of hesitated, kind of like, yeah."
Like, I guess.
Like, no, yes. Like it's kind of like if that's whatever you say type shit.
Yeah. Like I like their dialogue together when she was explaining to him, like, like I saw it in you, you know what I mean? You're just like me. Like when I put the gun and you didn't flinch, it's like you get it and all of that. Like I like that dialogue. That's why I thought it was real. At first I was like, okay, this is a real little situation. She saw him. That's why she, did what she did as far as like, going towards him and trying to hang around him because she felt like she saw him and she saw herself in him.
Yeah.
That's why I thought even though it was like pretty much the same person, they're the same person.
And another sign of him being bipolar before we even got to the girl is, and I forgot about this until just now, his reaction to them saying, "Let's have pizza." It was like, because that nigga was like, because they looked in the refrigerator and it was like, "Mom said we got to get food from your job," and he closed the refrigerator, and the girl was like, "Yeah, she said we got to have salad, but can we just have pizza?" And she's smiling. He was like, "No." And then she was like, "Why not?" He's like, "Y'all can't handle damn pizza." And they were just kind of looking like, well, goddamn, like what the?
Like hey, bro, whatever.
Yeah, but it was like that's the bipolarism coming out of him.
Yeah.
So I think this whole movie was just displaying him being bipolar, which is dope as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna run it back because I was like, I want to catch everything. Like if that was the real, not message, but if that was really what it was about, like he was just like his mother, and they didn't really explain that, and it got to that.
He said that to her because she was like, what she said? She said something. She was like, I'm sorry. She said I forgot what she said, but he was just like, yeah, I'm doing the same thing too. It was like he's saying like I'm suffering from the same thing, but just like her, you can't explain it. Like he couldn't grasp the fact that he was doing the other shit too. Because I think they said when you're bipolar, you don't even know what you're doing on the other side.
Yeah. I gotta check it out. Good job though. As far as let me see. Let me give a shout out to the writers and the director. It ain't on IMDb. Oh, okay. Shout out to you though, because I can't find the IMDb version of it.
Hey, I can't take Mike F serious, man. Like when he fought him on that porch, nigga, Mike F was smiling. I don't give a fuck with nobody.
I was like, Mike F is an idiot, man. Nigga, like
that nigga was smiling.
He was just like, nigga waited for him to go outside. He was just like, you got your mama food, huh? That nigga went over there and kicked the shit out of him. I knew once he went back and put the gun in his face, I was like, oh, that gun loaded. It's a wrap, bro.
Yeah. When he said that, I was like, oh, he's finna kill him.
Yeah. Director, I'm probably gonna butcher it, but Thembi Banks. Writers, Jewel Taylor. Thembi Banks also, and Tony Rittenmeyer.
Good job to y'all, man. That was dope.
Good job to y'all. Shout out to Sanaa Lathan too. You know what I mean?
I knew you was excited.
even with the wig and a cigarette in your mouth, I'll take it. She's like she was about to change a car. One of them things. She was about to change nigga oil.
That uniform on at the watch at the laundromat.
Like, okay, so now your life together.
Yeah, man, it was a good one, man. Shout out to BET Plus with this one. It was a good one.
Yeah, man. Crank out some more of these.
Yeah, take your time, man. Do it like these. We don't need the microwave scripts.
Shout out to what's her name, Tamala Jones. I ain't seen her in a minute either.
Yeah, random.
Yeah, super random.
Random.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Hey, shout out to Kookie too.
Was that Kookie for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
right when he walked out, I said, "This nigga Kookie got another role. Look at Kookie, nigga."
Nigga, if you would have got killed in this role, I'd be like, come on, man.
Hey, I didn't know that nigga was that tall though. That nigga was tall as fuck in here.
Cause he got killed in Kicks too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because they get murdered. But anyway.
Hey man, like, share, subscribe, talk to us, talk back wherever. If you there, comment below. Let us know what y'all thought about this movie. Go check it out on BT Plus. We fucks with it.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.